The iPhone 17 Pro Max is finally here, and it brings some big upgrades, a few curious changes, and of course, Apple's usual attention to design. This is Apple's latest Pro Max model, and while it doesn't completely reinvent the iPhone, it focuses on practical improvements that users will actually feel in day-to-day use. Let's break it all down. Over the last few years, Apple has had its share of challenges. The super-powered 3nm chips often ran hot. The telephoto zoom lens lagged behind competitors, and promised AI features didn't always arrive as expected. So the question is, does the iPhone 17 Pro Max solve these issues? The answer is partly yes. Instead of overpromising, Apple took a different route this year. The iPhone 17 Pro Max focuses on better thermal performance, real camera improvements, stronger battery life, and more raw power under the hood. The first big change is the design. Apple has gone back to aluminum for the Pro models. At first, that may sound like a downgrade compared to titanium or stainless steel. But Apple argues aluminum is better for heat dissipation, and they've paired it with a new vapor cooling chamber. The result? The iPhone 17 Pro Max runs cooler than its predecessors, even under heavy loads like gaming or video editing. That's something users have been asking for since the iPhone 15. The design also introduces what Apple calls the camera plateau. It's big, bold, and instantly recognizable. Some may love it, some may hate it, but it does serve a purpose. It houses not only the upgraded camera system, but also helps with heat management and antennas. The good news? The phone feels comfortable in hand, and the plateau gives you a natural grip point. On the front, you get the same large 6.9-inch ProMotion display, but it's brighter than ever. With up to 3000 nits of peak brightness, it holds up better under direct sunlight, and the new anti-glare coating makes the screen easier to see in tough lighting. The bezels are slim, and Apple has done a good job blending the dynamic island into the wallpaper. Let's talk cameras, because that's always a big deal with the iPhone Pro Max. All three rear cameras are 48-megapixel fusion sensors. Apple markets them as being able to simulate multiple focal lengths through crop and zoom. The real star here is the new 4x tetraprism zoom lens. It's technically a step down from last year's 5x, but in real use it feels more practical, especially for portraits. The zoom range now goes up to 4x digitally, which is a big leap from the 25x limit of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Another surprise is the selfie camera. Apple redesigned it with a nearly square sensor. This allows for creative cropping, more flexible framing, and wider shots to fit in frames. It's a small but clever upgrade that makes selfies look better and more natural. On the video side, Apple skipped 8K recording again, but added something more useful: ProRes RAW. This gives professionals and creators maximum flexibility for color grading and editing. There's also Genlock for sensing multiple cameras on a production set, and dual capture mode for recording with front and rear cameras at the same time under the hood. The new A19 Pro chip delivers a big leap in performance. Built on TSMC's new 3nm process, it's paired with 12 GB of LPDDR5X RAM. The result is faster CPU and GPU speeds, improved efficiency, and much better sustained performance thanks to the vapor cooling system. Benchmarks show major improvements, and gaming is smoother than before, with titles like Resident Evil 4 and Assassin's Creed running at higher frame rates. Battery life is another highlight. For the first time, the iPhone Pro Max crosses the 5,000 mAh barrier, at least in the US model with ESM. Real-world endurance is solid, though slightly below the iPhone 16 Pro Max in some tests. Still, with the new 40-watt fast charging, you can get from 0 to 50% in just 20 minutes. Wireless charging remains at 25 watt with MagSafe. Audio is still good, though slightly less impressive than last year, with a touch of harshness in certain frequencies. But the Taptic engine remains excellent, providing satisfying haptic feedback throughout the software. Speaking of software, the iPhone 17 Pro Max ships with iOS 26. It introduces a new liquid glass design, but also comes with a few bugs that hopefully will be fixed in upcoming updates. Apple has been quieter about AI this year after overhyping it before. Instead, the focus is on features that actually work, like Live Translate for phone calls with AirPods. Behind the scenes, though, the A19 Pro has neural accelerators built into every GPU core, hinting at bigger AI features coming in the future. So, should you buy the iPhone 17 Pro Max? If you already own the 16 Pro Max and are happy with it, you might not feel the need to upgrade right away. But if you're into gaming, mobile videography, or just want the newest and fastest iPhone, this model does deliver meaningful improvements. The aluminum body, better cooling, brighter display, new selfie camera, and ProRes RAW video recording are all solid reasons to consider it. At the end of the day, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is not revolutionary, but it is reliable, powerful, and refined. For many people, that's exactly what they want in an iPhone.